Hi and welcome to one more class. In this class, we will read chapter 36. Last chapter, the three students and the teacher visited the Parliament of England. In this chapter, they will learn about the history of England. So, let's learn together with them. Chapter 36, the early history of England. The same evening, they were having coffee after dinner at the hotel and talking about the tower which they had seen in the afternoon and about the king who built it. So, this chapter is in the same day of the visit of the parliament, but is at night. It's in the evening, and the visit of the parliament was in the afternoon. While they were discussing these things, they found that none of them knew very much about the history of England before the time of William the Conqueror. Won't you tell us something about the early history of England tonight, Mr. Miller? The early history of England is the very, very, very old England. The very old history of England. Early history of England. The young man asked the teacher. It's raining now, and we are tired after having walked so much this afternoon. So, if you are not too tired to walk, we would like very much to stay at home this evening and hear something about England and the English before the time of William the Conqueror. No, only my feet are tired, not my head. It's tiring to walk around town on a hot day like today. It's tiring to walk. It makes me feel tired. It's tiring to walk around town on a hot day like today. So, it will be nice to have a quiet evening at the hotel. Well, let's start at the beginning, as far back as history can take us, as far back as the farthest back the history can take them. They will talk about the history of England the farthest back the history can remember. We must go back about 2,000 years to the time when Caesar, the Roman general, sailed to England with an army of Roman soldiers. Did Caesar go to England by train? No. Did he go by car, automobile? No, he didn't drive. He sailed. It means that he went by the ocean, by the sea, by steamer, boats, or ships. He sailed to England with an army, a military force. An army is a lot of men, many men who are soldiers. That group of men we call army. And soldier is the man who fight in the battle. So Caesar went with an army, with a group of soldiers to England. So was he making a trip? No, he didn't want to make a trip to travel to visit England. He wanted something else. At that time, the country, England, was named Britain. The name is to call. At the time, the country was called Britain, and the people living in it were called Britons or Celts.